One of the hardest moments in my work is when an older patient looks at me and says, "Doctor, I didn't realize my legs were getting weaker until it was already affecting my life." What I tell them next usually surprises them. And today, I want to tell you the same thing. Many people think leg weakness arrives suddenly, like a switch being flipped one day. But that's not how it really happens. In my experience, it creeps in quietly. It shows up in small moments most people brush off. A little hesitation before standing, a hand reaching for the wall when walking down a hallway, a pause at the bottom of the stairs, not from pain, but from uncertainty. One of the hardest things I hear from older patients is this sentence: "Doctor, I didn't realize my legs were getting weaker until everything started feeling harder." And what I tell them next often surprises them, because it's not about age and it's not about blame. What many people don't realize is that leg strength is not just about muscles. It's about communication. Your brain, your nerves, your blood vessels, your joints, and your daily habits are constantly talking to each other. When that conversation becomes less clear, the legs are often the first to show it. This is why two people of the same age can feel completely different when they walk. One feels steady and confident. The other feels cautious, even fearful, despite having no major diagnosis. The difference is rarely luck. It's usually patterns that formed quietly over years. I often tell my patients that the legs are like loyal workers. They rarely complain loudly. They adapt. They compensate. They keep going even when conditions aren't ideal. But adaptation has a cost. When circulation is slightly reduced, muscles receive a little less oxygen. When nerves are slightly undernourished, signals travel a bit slower. When joints are mildly inflamed, movement becomes subtly guarded. None of this screams for attention. Instead, it whispers. And most people don't listen until the whispers become limitations. One thing that surprises many seniors is how much daily habits influence leg strength long before exercise ever enters the conversation. Movement matters, yes, but so does what happens between movements. Sitting for long periods teaches the body efficiency and stillness, not strength and motion. Poor hydration thickens the blood just enough to reduce circulation to the lower body. Repeated blood sugar spikes quietly irritate nerves over time. These are not dramatic processes, but biology rarely is. It works patiently, responding to what it experiences most often. I remember a patient who told me she stopped taking evening walks, not because her legs hurt, but because she didn't trust them anymore. That loss of trust is critical. When confidence fades, movement decreases. When movement decreases, muscles weaken. When muscles weaken, balance suffers, and the cycle feeds itself. The body follows the mind's expectations, and the mind follows the body's signals. This loop can work against us, or it can work for us, depending on how we guide it. What I explain to patients is that strength is not rebuilt through force alone. It's rebuilt through consistency, nourishment, and reassurance to the nervous system. The nervous system plays a much larger role in leg stability than most people realize. If the brain senses uncertainty, it limits output as a protective measure. This is why fear of falling can actually increase fall risk. The body tightens, reactions slow, and natural movement patterns are interrupted. Calm, confident movement sends the opposite message. It tells the body that it is safe to engage fully. There is also a misunderstanding about fatigue. Many seniors believe that feeling tired in the legs is a sign they should rest more. Sometimes rest is needed, but often the fatigue is not from overuse. It's from underuse combined with poor recovery. Muscles thrive on gentle challenge followed by proper nourishment and circulation. When either part is missing, fatigue lingers. That lingering heaviness many people describe is often a signal that the muscles are not clearing metabolic waste efficiently. This again points back to circulation, hydration, and daily movement patterns. I also talk openly with patients about expectations. Aging does bring changes, but decline is not automatic. The body responds remarkably well to respectful care at any age. I have seen patients in their 70s regain steadiness they thought was gone forever. not through extreme routines, but through small, deliberate changes repeated daily. The body does not demand perfection, it responds to patterns. Even one supportive choice repeated often can shift how the legs feel within weeks. Nutrition quietly shapes leg health in ways most people underestimate. Muscles require protein not just for strength, but for repair. Nerves rely on specific vitamins to transmit signals clearly. Blood vessels depend on balanced minerals to maintain proper tone. When these needs are unmet, the legs adapt by reducing output. They conserve energy. This conservation is often misinterpreted as weakness when it is actually a protective response to insufficient support. Hydration deserves special attention. Dehydration affects more than thirst. It reduces blood volume, thickens joint fluid, and limits nutrient delivery to muscles. Many older adults unintentionally drink less because thirst signals weaken with age. The legs often feel the consequences first. Muscles cramp more easily. Joints feel stiff. Balance feels off, especially later in the day. Simply restoring consistent hydration can noticeably improve how the legs feel during movement. Another point I emphasize is rhythm. The human body thrives on rhythm. Walking at a comfortable pace, rising from a chair regularly, gentle stretching at the same time each day. These rhythms reassure the nervous system. They tell the body what to expect. Predictability reduces strain and improves coordination. This is why sudden bursts of activity after long periods of inactivity feel so difficult. The body prefers continuity. I also remind patients that strength is not measured only by how much force you can produce, it's measured by control. Being able to slow down, adjust, and respond matters more than raw power. This is especially true for preventing falls. Controlled movement requires cooperation between muscles and nerves. That cooperation improves with mindful movement, not rushed effort. Slowing down can actually make you stronger. One of the most hopeful messages I share is that the body listens. It listens to how you move. It listens to what you consume. It listens to what you consume. It listens to how you think about your own abilities. If you move with fear, the body tightens. If you move with confidence, the body responds with support. This is not imagination, it is neurobiology. Thoughts influence muscle activation patterns. Belief influences behavior, and behavior shapes biology. Before I continue, I want to be clear about something important. This information is for educational purposes only. It does not replace personalized medical advice. Every body is different, and if you have medical conditions or concerns, you should always consult your healthcare provider. What I'm sharing here is meant to help you understand your body better, not diagnose or treat. As this understanding grows, many people begin to notice subtle improvements. Standing feels more stable. Walking feels smoother. Fatigue fades faster. These changes may seem small, but they are powerful. They restore trust between the body and the mind, and that trust encourages more movement, which further strengthens the legs. This is how positive cycles form. If you're listening to this and quietly evaluating how your own legs feel today, that awareness is meaningful. It means you're paying attention. It means you care about staying independent and active. And that mindset alone supports better outcomes. Aging does not mean surrendering movement. It means learning how to support it wisely. At Healthy Golden Years, our goal is to help you understand your body without fear and to offer information that fits real life. If this message resonated with you, please like this video. It helps others find it too. If you have experiences or questions, share them in the comments. Many people learn strength from knowing they're not alone. And if you want more videos about staying strong, steady, and confident after 50, subscribe to Healthy Golden Years and share this video with someone you care about. Small knowledge shared today can truly make a big difference tomorrow.